get this thing underway. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Quick pass to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. And I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Grab down the middle. It's Wells. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on 3rd down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harper.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab down the middle. It's a late. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Illinois 0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Dump off caught by the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Wants to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Gives it to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They'll try a pass here. The receiver grabs it. He makes the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
221 wing, 221 wing. Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Second down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
This defense is hanging tough. Can they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Finds room at the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me,
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That one moves the ball to the 16.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the first first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
Alabama looking to convert on fourth down here. Quarterback drops back. Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Brad made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The pocket breaking down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down after the incompletion. Send the back in motion. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So second down after the incompletion.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88. 4.
Looking for a man. He's running out of time here. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Harper. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
The Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Alabama.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cruz. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Irvin. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
From the shotgun to handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The sure hands. It's Nicholson. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Illinois now operating in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Look out, whole different game now. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. Across the 40, the 30. Crosses the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Illinois.
Chris, how about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting interested to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Wells. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads it out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Wells. Touchdown, Bama. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
25.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He hauls it in at the 25, still running.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, I really love the play call here, even though they didn't connect. Anytime you get to that 2nd and very short situation, you got 3 downs to get less than a yard. It makes sense to take a shot downfield.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down sets up a 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught on the outside. It's Nicholson.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. Coming coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They tried the middle, but gained nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 30. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powers through. They've got him down out near the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls a stiff arm. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down, looking for his big tight end. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Makes a quick catch. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Defense showing blitz here. Pounding away with the run game. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again. He's got room to run. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kirk, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They're going to run it here. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Alabama will likely just try to run the clock out here. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Caught behind the line. It's Wells. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
Well, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.